So Toronto will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. And it's Stoudemire in at the shooting guard position.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's O'Neal. And there's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Shot on the wing. And the basket by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 5 now.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Stoudemire. From the wing. And it's Toronto with another.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Daniels. Rebound Toronto. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Carter from outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Indiana on offense. 8-point game. Lewis passes to Granger. George for 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Carter from outside. O'Neal pulls it in. Now here's Daniels. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Carter. He's got a clear path. Here's Stoudemire. Covered by Daniels. And the 17-footer goes down. 9 points in the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Buries it from 3.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's Peterson. George defending. Here's Stoudemire. Doesn't fall. That miss makes him 5 for 6. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Lewis. It's George on the wing. And he lobs it up.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. From 17, Pacers with a rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
Here's Bosch. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Carter against Daniels. Here's Granger. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, George knocks it down from distance. George has got 5.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
Here's Stoudemire. 11 points in the game. Good on the shot.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
Lewis passes to George. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebounded by Daniels.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Granger passes to O'Neal. To the middle. Kicks it to George. Lets the three fly. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the wing, right side. Here's Peterson. That one's good from the corner.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's George. Give him 8. O'Neal passes to George. And the jam by George.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Indiana?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Pass to Peterson. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Peterson's got 5 points.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Here's O'Neal. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Boosie. There's the drive. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Stoudemire. Indiana with a rebound.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Pacers making a switch here.
For the Pacers, number 30, George McGinnis.
Right side Carter. Fires from deep. Paul George pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. In transition. Here come the Pacers. And here they come. Here's Peterson. Nails it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Boosie. He's checked by Carter. Boosie passes to O'Neal. From 11 feet away, he's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Here's Stoudemire. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
George outside. Shot is up. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Margnani's got 4 rebounds now. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 12-4 run. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 8.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the basket by Stoudemire. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. From behind the arc. The rebound by Carter. And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 16-7 run. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Carter. He has 6. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Here's George. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Substitution for your Pacers, Mel Daniels. Artest.
Here's George. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
You've allowed Paul George to lock in and get his rhythm. Now you better start to stop him.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Raptors lead by 3. Here's Stoudemire. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries. Indiana on offense. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Peterson. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Indiana now. Daniels passes to George. From the arc. Bargnani pulls it in. Bargnani's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Stoudemire. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Stoudemire's got 22 points. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to McGinnis. There's a screen. Here's our test. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Puts it up from 17. And it's Toronto with another.
Assist goes to Vince Carter.
Now here's George. Not a lot of room. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And the Pacers making a change here.
Tyrese Halliburton.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Carter from outside, and he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to our test. And the dunk by Halliburton.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Here's Stoudemire. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Halliburton. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Here's Stoudemire. Off target from the baseline. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Raptors leading by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Toronto.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And it's Carter in at the point. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by our test. Indiana trailing here. Here's Person. Pass to our test. And he hits it to tie the game. Our test has got 5 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Goes back up. Bargnani can't hit.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Pass to Person. Back to Daniels. Lets it go from 11. And he hits the jumper. 6 points for him. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 2. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving, I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Carter from outside. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Stoudemire. 26 points for him. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. To win the drought. And again, Toronto, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Daniels. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Indiana making a switch here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Carter from outside fires in the triple. Carter's got 12 points. Pacers leading by 5. Daniels outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Indiana making a switch here. George is checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Stoudemire. Money on the 19-footer. Stoudemire's got 28 points for the game. George outside. There's the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Bosch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Stoudemire. Three-pointer, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
George, no good. Here's Peterson. Give him 8. Knocks down the long J. 11 points in the game.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Daniels has gotten 4 this quarter.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Pacers leading by 4. Here's Daniels, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Daniels has gotten all but 1 to fall. He's 5 of 6 now. Outside Carter. Pulls it from the corner. Second chance shot. And the basket by Bargnani.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Pass to George. 4-3. A rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got rebound number 8 now. Three-pointer. Peterson, no good. Siakam looking it over. Oh, they pick off the pass. Carter on the wing. He's got 12. No good on the 3. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
Daniels has gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Here's Stoudemire. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Stoudemire's got 30 points. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Cameras ready for the Pacers timeout.
And here are the Pacers now. 4-point game. With the step back, Lewis got a piece of it. Shoots it from the corner. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Stoudemire's got 32 points. Here's Halliburton. Some nice passing by Indiana here. George passes to Siakam, and it's off from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Stoudemire. Connects from downtown. Stoudemire's got 9 points in the quarter. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Back to Halliburton. From 9 feet, inside, Halliburton gets it to fall. Toronto trailing. Here's Stoudemire. Give him 35. And that one drops for him. Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
And the basket by Stoudemire. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
The 15-footer. Here's Bosch. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, this guy's job is to crash the offensive glass, and he does it at a high level.
Halliburton, no good. Outside Carter. From downtown. Pacers with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Lewis. No points yet. Here's O'Neal. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And he gets the bucket. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Bringing the heat now at midcourt.
Here. Indiana trailing here. George outside. Cans it from the wing. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
And the lead just keeps changing. Neither team can forge the clear upper hand.
And he's going for the oop here. Here's Bargnani.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
For the Raptors, Andrea Bargnani. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, that gumbo probably gone. It ain't had nothing in there but the crab.
Both shots good from the strike.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside O'Neal. Lewis passes to O'Neal. Daniels a screen on Davis. To the inside. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 14.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Takes the three, and it's Christie with a three. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Outside O'Neal. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Christie. And there's Toronto with another bucket. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Lewis passes to O'Neal. Here's Granger. For 3, George. Christie with a rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Granger passes to George. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And down it goes. 2 points.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Stoudemire on the money from 12 feet away. Stoudemire's got 45 points. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 16 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's good.
A great touch from PG-13. That's just pro right there.
Baseline try. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Here's George. Puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Raptors. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Indiana now, trailing by 2. We've got George, and it's Granger in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. George with another miss. McGrady to pass to Stoudemire. Lets it go from deep. Paul George pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yep, that one's good. Rangers got 7 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Raptors lead by 2. Lewis passes to Daniels. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Stoudemire. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Here's Lewis, defended by Christie. 16 feet out. O'Neal misses. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Rangers gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. The baseline J is on the way. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Indiana trailing here. Here's Lewis. Still no points. Here's O'Neal. Davis with a rebound. Here's Stoudemire. Corner shot. They get it again to the right side. Another shot. The Pacers pull it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lewis. Outside O'Neal. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's George. And he converts the layup. George has got 24.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Christie. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Raptors lead by 2. And here's Indiana now. Pass to O'Neal.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Indiana shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Good on both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Right side Christie. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. Lewis passes to Daniels. Here's George. Connects on the foul line jumper. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. 3-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
Christie off target with the 3. George outside. Back to Daniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line, for the Pacers, Mel Daniels.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Stoudemire. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Drains the triple. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Christie finds Davis. Back to Christie. Goes up on the baseline. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 16th rebound on the night. Driving in. Shot's good by Granger.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Here's McGrady. No made baskets yet. Christie passes to McGrady. Fires from the corner. Granger grabs the miss. Indiana leading. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
The baseline J. And the basket by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 54 points. Pass to Granger. Throws it up high. Here's McGrady. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Lewis passes to Daniels. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Here's Stoudemire. Good on the baseline J. Stoudemire's got 56 in the game. O'Neal misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Right side Davis. Pass to Bargnani. Here's Stoudemire. From the corner. He can't get it to go. Here's Granger. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's McGrady. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Lewis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Granger. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nice shot by Christie. Here's Lewis. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Davis. O'Neal misses. Here's McGrady. Fires the 3. The shot misses. Now here's Daniels. Here's Granger. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the first. Indiana making a switch here. Good on the second one.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Here's Stoudemire. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. George outside to the middle. Here's Daniels. Rebound Toronto. Bargnani's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. Bargnani's got 8. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Christie. That 3's off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Deflected. They get it back. Granger. And they recover it. Daniels passes to Boosie. Goes up again. And Daniels with the layup. Daniels has got 8 here in this quarter.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's Christie. Drops in the 3. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
And Toronto calls time here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Stoudemire. Shoots from the baseline. Yep, that one goes. Stoudemire's got 58. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Boosie. Now here's Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Boosie, no good. Here's Christie. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Christie's got 14 points here in the second half. Pass to Artest. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Boosie. And here's Halliburton to the inside. Daniels. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
17-foot shot on the way. And there's Toronto with another bucket. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter here. Pass to O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game.
For the Pacers, Jermaine O'Neal. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Raptors lead by 6. Here's Christie. And it's blocked. Halliburton, the pass to O'Neal. Basket's good. O'Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Fires from the corner. And the basket by Stoudemire. And the Raptors lead by 6. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
A nice shot by Artest.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Here's Christie. Rebounded by Daniels. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
O'Neal misses. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton.
Substitution for your Pacers, George McGinnis.
Goes up off the inbound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots. Don Boosie.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Toronto leading by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's McGinnis. And he banks in the layup.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Toronto out in front, up 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Davis, and it's Christie in at the 1. Here's Lewis, defended by Christie. There's a screen. Here's our test. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Lewis. McGinnis. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Wing shot on the way. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Lewis passes to McGinnis. 13 feet out. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 11 rebounds in the game. From outside the arc, gets the 3 to fall. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to McGinnis. Rebound Toronto. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Toronto with another. And here's Indiana now. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Looking to win the run. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Christie. Indiana with a rebound. McGinnis has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, George. He drops it from range. And now just a 5-point Toronto lead.
And that was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
And the basket by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 11 points in the quarter. Now the Pacers with it. Lewis passes to George. Inside. Here's McGinnis. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Here's Christie. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Now here's George. The D's right on him. Here's McGinnis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to our test. It's George on the wing. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Christie. Money on the 19-footer. Christie's got 27 points. Timeout, Pacers.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Here comes
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Pacers had some instruction for his guys during the break, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Davis finds Christie. Corner shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He has 29 now. Pacers trail by 9. And there's the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Absolutely jaw-dropping. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. Stoudemire. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton is checked in.
0. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Lewis, defended by Christie. Halliburton outside. Screen by O'Neal. Halliburton, the pass to O'Neal. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Peterson. The three-pointer off the mark. Peterson's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Halliburton, the pass to O'Neal.
Raptors foul. Antonio Davis. 5th personal foul. First team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Jermaine O'Neal. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Raptors lead by 3. Here's Stoudemire. The baseline J. Rebounded by Daniels. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my God, that was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many, that's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Halliburton outside. Here's Artest, top of the key. A rebound by Bosch.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball.
Substitution for your Pacers, Paul George. Down, Boosie.
Screen by O'Neal. Boosie passes to O'Neal. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Granger. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Stoudemire. Pulls it from the corner. Up again. Here's Christie. Pass to Peterson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Boosie with a rebound. Peterson's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. Here's O'Neal, and he dunks it down.
Give them credit. They fought hard to get back into it, and now they're rewarded with the lead.
Lewis is checked in for Indiana. And the free throw, no good. Outside Christie. Baseline jumper, and it goes straight through with a swish. Christie's got 31 points. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Granger. Pass to Daniels. 3 on 3. Wide open look. Peterson, that one's good. And now a 3-point Raptor lead. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
From the baseline. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Daniels.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Stoudemire. Money from the wing. And the Raptors lead by 3. Here's Lewis. Outside George. And he slams it down.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
17 foul. One shot. Tremaine O'Neal.
Here's Stoudemire. He fires from 18. Banks it home. Big shot.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Puts up the tray. Daniels. Outside George. And eventually they get a shot to go. So many chances.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
19-footer is good.
Damon Stoudemire.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Granger to take the lead. Oh, it's off. Christie against George. Takes the shot. Oh, it's off. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Stoudemire. Shoots a three. Oh, it doesn't go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Christie against George. Yes, sir!
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Puts it up. George is there for the rebound. And so George will bring it up for Indiana. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Stoudemire.
And what a shot over the bigger man. That could be a pivotal hoop in this game.
But you mentioned the size difference. There was a lot working against him in that matchup, but he still comes through big in the clutch.
Timeout, Pacers.
Your dance team.
Can't hit the jumper. It's good. What a J. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Paul George just so fluid offensively. What a pretty move right there.
Christie against George. From about 19, he knocks down the jumper.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Timeout, Pacers. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
George. Cashes it in.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
They could win it. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot. An amazing finish. It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.
I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself.